Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and this is a word of caution regarding watching pick a card love readings. So while there is nothing inherently wrong with wanting to know where you stand with the love interest on your mind, the reason why you're wanting to know where you stand with them matters greatly, as it can greatly impact your mental and emotional well-being. So a very good question to ask yourself when it comes to why you're watching pick a card love readings is, am I simply curious or am I actually clinging? Holding on to hope isn't always a good thing, especially if it's keeping you stuck in limerence or in codependence. The last thing I want to do is to enable limerence and codependence with the content that I create. I want to help you create a life in which you're truly thriving, not keep you stuck in survival mode. And I know how it all works because I've been there. So this is where grace, knowledge, understanding, and compassion come in. It's okay if the only way you're able to self-soothe in this moment is by way of participating in coping mechanisms, distractions, and the like. As long as you're also doing yourself a favor by learning how to heal the wounding that has been fueling any limerence and or codependent patterns that you might have. My promise to you is that as you heal the wounding, your dependency on your SP, which means specific person, aka the person on your mind, or your ex, will begin to dissolve naturally, to the point where you're not even curious about what they're thinking and how they're feeling about you anymore. I know this to be true from personal experience. When you're ready to start healing the wounding, I have some amazing resources to get you going. My personal recommendation is to start with 2 videos, how to stop manifesting separation, and then the other one is called Releasing the Wants. Both videos will be linked in the description box below. My heart is always with you guys, and with that I bid you more happy viewing. Love, Michelle. What's going on, Pile 1? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We are doing a pick a card love reading. We are tapping in and channeling your person's honest thoughts and feelings about you and the connection. All right, you guys, so just keep in mind, Pile 1, it's a general. Anything that resonates, claim it, run with it, take it. Anything that doesn't resonate, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it might resonate for. I do have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. Just check the description box below. All the booking details are there. There's a lot of readings available in the specific person category. Many of them are only $25, so go check them out. All right, Pile 1, we're going to get right to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Garnet crystal. I'm going to put it back where it belongs. Okay, let's get your person's overall energy towards you guys and the connection. We have generosity. Well, with the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, this is kind of giving me energies of like, just, you know, they want you to just kind of kick back and relax, and, you know, they're going to do the work, whatever that might be. Okay. We'll get their overall thoughts and feelings out. We'll see. Pile 1's person, your overall thoughts and feelings towards Pile 1, please. And then we'll close your reading with messages from them to you, all right, Pile 1? All right, Pile 1's person, your overall thoughts and feelings towards Pile 1. What are you thinking and how are you feeling about Pile 1 and the connection at this time? All right. How do you really feel? Okay. I was kind of wondering what direction this was going to go in, but let's see. We got a few more to get this. We got quite a few more to get. Let's see. Let's get some more. Let's get 3 more. One more. Your thoughts and feelings towards Pile 1. Your honest thoughts and feelings. Okay, a message that just came through, Pile 1. Your person kind of loses their stamina. And I'm not talking about sexually. It's I used to teach group fitness classes, and I could tell when some of the people in the class were getting winded, right? When they were kind of losing energy. And sometimes when you lose energy, you lose focus, right? And so I would have to talk to them and coach them and be like, hey, you guys, you know, you're just getting your second wind. And then they'd find it within them to like complete, like, you know, to complete the class and stuff. I'm kind of getting that energy from your person. They're losing steam, but it's not because they're not losing steam because they're losing motivation or they're losing love for you or interest or anything like that. The energy that I'm picking up on, like the scene that was shown to me, the people in that class, they wanted to complete it, right? It gives them a sense of accomplishment. It gives them a sense of pride and stuff. But when they're in the moment and they're having to like push themselves beyond their self-imposed limits, in that moment, they can get stuck, and they have, and in that moment, they have a decision to make. I can either, you know, I can just stop, right? Maybe I can just stop the class and go rest, go find something else to do, cut the class short, take a break, right? I can take a break, or, you know, I can stop underestimating myself, and I can see what I'm really made out of. You know, and it very well could be, you know, I mean, I was trained in CPR, so, you know, but it very well could be that a person really has reached their limits in that point. But a lot of the times, what happened 100% of the time, I never had somebody just collapse, right? But what happened 100% of the time, the people did find that second wind. And what else is coming through to me is that they were able to get their energy from me, like, you know, because I was there to like wake them back up and, you know, get them hyped up again. And so there might be something there too. They might be looking to you to kind of help them refocus, re-energize, or something like that. Let's get one more. Yeah, can't get you off of my mind. Okay, so overall, the energy here, I mean, it's not bad at all. It's just one of those things where, you know, your person is kind of losing steam. They're definitely reaching, they're feeling a little bit pressed. I will say that. They're feeling pressed, okay, by you and by the connection overall. They might be knowing that maybe you expect something from them that maybe they don't know that they're capable of giving at this point in time. Now, what I am picking up on pile one is they're not wanting to like end the class, right? They're not wanting to step out, and they're not, you know, they might be wondering whether or not, okay, should I take a break? Should I step back? Should I regain my focus? You know, because people that would usually, even though they didn't want to quit the class early because they were too spent, it would be one of those things like, okay, maybe I need to, you see what I'm saying? It's not coming from a space of them wanting to take time off because they're not feeling you. That's not it, right? Something about this connection, though, is really testing your person's testing your person's limitations on some front, some kind of a front. Okay. Your person wants to give, right? They want to give more of themselves because we got generosity, and that's their energy towards you. We also have the number 16 here. The number 7 could also be relevant. But with the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, that might be them on the precipice of maybe taking a break, maybe ducking out, because the 3 of Pentacles in the upright position can talk about working together to make something happen, working together on a project, you know, a shared kind of a goal. But for some reason, the 3 of Pentacles is in the reverse here, but I feel like that's coming more from their energy. All right. Yeah, it's coming from their energy. And so it's not that they are lazy and they don't want to contribute to your guys' shared goal and whatever, you know, the outcome of this connection is. Your person is really feeling limited. Okay, they're feeling limited. They're wanting to be able. So basically, that's what's going on. I love that that scene was channeled. That I was able to pick up on that, because that really put things into really quick perspective. Let's see. Yeah, I can't do this anymore. That's what that feels like. It's that energy, like, oh my gosh, I want to complete. You know, I want to reach the end. I want to complete this this class, this goal. I want to, you know, but I don't know. I don't know if I have the energy to, you know, it's really your person's limitations on some front are being tested. Okay. And your person might be used to, they could be underestimating themselves. All right. Yeah, because it says moving slow, but making progress. Making you a top priority is also here. All right, so on the board we have I can't do this anymore, moving slow but making progress. We also have making you a top priority, so they are thinking about you. We even have that right here. It says can't get you off my mind. We got shutting down and no one compares to you, and this is why I feel like they might be shutting down. So for many of you, you have picked up on your person. Either they have you know, some of you, your person may have ghosted. Okay, for some of you, they might be taking a break from the connection, and or they could have just pulled their energy back, and you can tell they're just not showing up in the way that they used to. And the reason being is because, yeah, that's what it is. What I've just told you, what's going on. Okay, they're not taking a break because they don't want to be with you. They're trying to figure out how. You know, they're re-upping their energy. They're re-upping their stamina. Okay. All right, let's see. I can't do this anymore. Tell me more about that. I loved, oh my gosh, I loved teaching group fitness classes, and I used to teach Turbo Kick. That was my baby. And you know, Shailene Johnson, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, because many of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm like, I'm hearing because she used to say it, and so I kind of adopted it when I was teaching my own classes. I'm like, you just got your second wind, you know, like letting people, you know, it was such a fun workout. And you know, that would help people, that would help them move past. It would help them to stop underestimating themselves and find that inner fortitude. You know, it helped them find that second win, and it would, you know, they'd be able to finish the class. All right, tell me more about I can't do this anymore. That might be what it is, because I keep hearing, you just found your second win. That's what they're looking for. They're feeling tired. They're feeling spent. There might be something that is very draining for your person when it comes to this connection for some reason. And it very well could be that there might be, you know, underlying issues here. Something about this connection is really pushing your person out of their comfort zone. Very much so. And they are encountering a lot of resistance within. And yeah, anything to add for I can't do this anymore? That might be the pacing. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the pacing. I'm channeling all this information. I'm not even having to do the cards at this point. That's what it is. It's the pacing. It's not that they can't do the connection anymore. It's not that. It's the pacing they can't do. You guys have been going at a certain pace, and they're like, I can't do that anymore. I can't keep up. It's that kind of an energy, like I can't keep up. Okay, and they're trying to figure out how. You know, how can I build my stamina? Where can I find my second win? Is there anything to add that needs to be added? Is there anything more to say for I can't do this anymore? I just heard no. But we do have the Four of Cups. So, that's why you might be experiencing them in the energy of almost being obstinate when it comes towards you in the connection. Maybe they're turning down plans with you. Maybe you might be offering like, hey, you know, let's go out and do this, or let's hang out, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And they're like, Really what it feels like, pile one, is that your person is needing and wanting to spend time alone to kind of recharge their battery again. Nothing against you. I'm not picking up anything here. In fact, I'm picking up where your person is wanting to give more to the connection, but like their energetic reserves are just tapped. Okay. And it's almost like they're having to build some kind of a muscle, right? Your person they might be used to being alone all the time. And so they might be having to get used to this. That's what it feels like. Okay. They might have to be getting used to it. And so if you're reaching out and you're offering things up to your person and they're turning you down, you know, put it in this perspective. Imagine, like, you know, if somebody were in my, you know, my class and they're going 90 to nothing, right, miles per hour, and they're telling me, like, I literally can't do anymore. I have to tap out. I gotta go. I'm gonna go sit down. Like, you know, I gotta go sit down and catch my breath and drink some water and take a break. And I'm like, no, you gotta finish it now, right? And not only do you gotta finish this now, you gotta take the next class after. It's like, that's not what's in the best interest. It's not that the person doesn't want to. They literally cannot, okay? They have tapped out on all of their energetic reserves and they're needing some time. They're taking a break to be able to catch their breath. You know, it's that kind of an energy. And so your person is not wanting you to take it seriously if they're, you know, not taking you up on your offers, if they're not hanging out with you at this point in time. Something about your guys' pacing, your person has been outside of their comfort zone. They've been moving they have been moving at a pace that has been outside of their comfort zone, and to the point now where they're tapped out and they're needing to take a break to rebuild, right? But just like anything, it's one of those things, and this is the energy that your person's coming through. Like, they will get used to it. They'll get used to the pacing, but it comes in stages, right? You know, if you're somebody that hasn't worked out in like ever and you go join a high intensity cardio class, you're not going to be able to keep up with some of the people that have been doing it for years, right? You have to build up, you got to build up the endurance and the stamina, and that kind of feel, and you want to, right? Obviously, people that start going to those classes, they're wanting to, but they're also realizing and understanding it's a process. You got to build yourself up. That feels like what's going on with your person here, but it's happening energetically, okay? They're kind of new to this, okay? They're new to aspects of this, and so they're having to build up their stamina and their endurance, okay? Let's see, anything to add for moving slow but making progress? I keep hearing process. It's a process, yeah. So, you know, again, your person wants you to know, pile one, not to take it seriously. It's not that they don't want to be with you or anything like that. It's new to them. They're having to build a muscle for it, and the endurance and the stamina, okay? Anything about, let's see, making you a top priority? Is there anything, pile one's person, that you want to add to that? They're just wanting you to know that you are a priority to them. You are, okay? And they also know their limits, and they're not opposed to testing their limits. In fact, they've been doing that, and that's why they've gotten themselves to this point where now they're having to, like, okay, I got to tap out just for a little bit, just so I can catch my breath, you know, and then return back, right? Anything to add for shutting down? Yeah, the hanged one. The hanged man, okay? That's it. They're stepping back. They're taking a break. There might be something that they're trying to get a better perspective on. Let's see if there's anything they want to add. Is there anything you're wanting to get a better perspective on, or is this just you catching your breath? I just heard that Destiny's Child that has that something about catching my breath. Y'all, this is getting me amped up. Like, I want to go back and start doing some more turbo kick. Your person has fun, okay? They do have fun with you, pile one. That's what they want you to know. Their thoughts and feelings, they have a lot of fun with you. And, you know, that doesn't mean that they need to take a break, okay? They got to tap out, and they're like, you know, go ahead, go out and have fun, you know. Things are coming through in a sense of, like, you know, being in the gym or, you know, something really high octane, high energy. Now I'm seeing people at a club, and they're having fun, and they're dancing, and they're drinking, and y'all have been out on the dance floor for, like, hours, and your person is like, and, you know, you're fine with it because you've been doing it for a minute, right? But then your person is like, they haven't, this is maybe just the first few times they've done it, and they're like, I'm having so much fun, but I have to sit down. I got to catch my breath. I got to, you know, I got to catch my breath and restore my energy. You stay out here with your friends and have some fun. You know, I'll join you when I feel my energy come back. It's that kind of an energy. Your person has a lot of fun with you, pile one, and they're needing to build up their stamina and their endurance, okay? And they want to. They have a lot of fun with you. No one compares to you. Your guys's, your channel is so open because I'm channeling the information. There's very little need for me to even have to pull cards here. The channel is so clear with the information that's coming through. With no one compares to you, it's being clarified by Temperance. So we have Hanged Man here that came out. So that is Pisces energy. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. You make your person. You rejuvenate them. You definitely rejuvenate them. Yes, they have fun with you. You rejuvenate them. They feel a lot more balanced, you know, after spending some time with you. So please, your person is saying, don't take it personal. You know, that would be like, you know, them having ducked out and they're sitting down because they've been dancing with you for 6 hours and they're tired, right? And then you dance a couple of songs and you're like, you go back to your person like, hey, let's go dance again. And they haven't had time yet. They're like, no, go ahead. I'm not ready yet. But you know, when I'm ready, I'll get back out there with you again. Like, don't take that personal. It's not that they don't want to dance with you. It's that, you know, they haven't had enough time yet. They're still recovering. Okay. Some of you, your person doesn't have, their social battery is not very big. And that's something that they're having to work on increasing, is their social battery. Okay. And that's something else. Let's see, anything to add for Can't Get You Off My Mind? So anything you want to add for Can't Get You Off My Mind? They literally can't stop it. And there's the Four of Cups again. It almost kind of gets on your person. It gets on your person's nerves, pile one, how much they think about you. They have a heart. They actually want to stop it, right? And again, there's the other message. They're just reiterating the fact not to take it personally, not to take it to mean that the reason why they might be, you know, not taking you up on specific offers, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and their ability to keep up. Again, something with the pacing that they're not used to, but they want to get used to, right? They got to build that up first. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's something very new about what they have with you. They're not used to it. It is very much outside of their comfort zone. It's kind of like baby steps, right? Kind of something a little bit with baby steps here. What are we doing? Messages. Okay, so pile one so far. If this has resonated with you, if you got from this reading what you came here for, please take a minute if you would. You can show your appreciation by smashing the like button. For me, it's also a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. You can also donate to me like monetarily if you want. It's under virtual jar. Just check the description box below. Comment, let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know what you thought. Become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. I think my super thanks too. I think those are activated as well if you guys feel led to show your appreciation that way. Okay, let's see. Pile one's person, your closing messages. Your closing message. Aw, it says, I miss hearing your voice. They do. They enjoy being around you. They might actually think like they may love hearing the sound of your voice. There might be something about, I'm hearing the sound of your voice or something about it that's very comforting. Okay. So for those of you where you and your person are not talking, I am picking up a couple of messages. Again, don't take it personal. Okay. Your person they keep wanting to reiterate that it's not about, it literally is not you, it's them. Okay. Needing to recharge. The other thing is that, you know, they miss hearing your voice, and so it only makes sense that they're going to be reaching out to you again, okay? So for those of you wondering, like, am I going to hear from my person? They're like, of course you're going to hear from me. They literally miss hearing the sound of your voice. They love the way your voice sounds. Give me two more. Your closing messages to pile one. I don't know how to feel. I am going to clarify that because there's a couple of messages, you know, I don't know why. Maybe your person is a gym buff, or maybe you are. I don't know. But, you know, when you've really worked hard, when you're done, you can feel a little bit numb. You know what I mean? you got all that blood rushing all over the place and stuff like that. And so at this point in time, yeah, because we even did have right here is where it says shutting down. Okay, so your person, they're up to like their max capacity and even beyond when it comes to something about their social battery. Okay, and so they're so tapped out right now. It's like they can't, they're kind of numb, and so they're just needing some time to, you know, process a lot of the energies out and, you know, restore their social battery and stuff like that. Okay. It's very well, pile one, your person might kind of have some kind of a like a neuro something where they can be overly stimulated very, very easily. Okay. Is that ADHD? It could be maybe even on the spectrum in terms of autism or something like that, right? For some of you, that is coming through, and that might just be something your person. And again, but I'm getting I'm getting this sense from your person though. They just have to be, what's that word? It can be increased, like the size of their social battery can be increased, but it has to happen over time. They got to get used to it, right? So, you know, they're letting you know it's not going to be like this forever. They just have to kind of build it up, all right? Give me one more. Your closing messages to pile one. For some of you, I'm going to say it because I've been picking up on it. It's been very subtle, but it's there. For some of you, you have a very high sex drive and they find it very difficult to keep up with you sexually. Okay, like you literally are making your person lose their breath. Okay. Ooh, file one. File one. Y'all are spicy. Let's get one more. Anything. Okay. I trust you. Yeah, your person trusts you. And they wonder how you feel too. You might want to, this is kind of one of those things that's coming through. Don't just blurt it out and say it, right? You gotta read the audience, but let them know, you know, you understand where they're coming from. You get that they have a very low social battery and they might need to step back and take some time. Your person feels bad, pile one, for not being able to keep up with you. So they're kind of needing or wanting some reassurance that you understand where they're coming from and you're not going to hold it against them. Okay, there's a little bit of that there, not too much, but you know, like reassuring, like you letting your person know that it's okay. It's okay. You think it's okay if they need, you know, because they're overly stimulated, okay, or they've worked themselves to the, you know, to a breaking point and they need to step back and you know, recover, rebuild and stuff like that. Like they would appreciate that from you. All right, pile one, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card live reading. Bye guys. What's going on, pile two? Welcome back. My name is Michelle. We're doing another Pick a Card love reading. We are tapping in and channeling your person's real thoughts and feelings towards you. And then at the end of the reading, we will close it. We'll close the reading with messages, okay? So keep in mind, pile two, it's a general. You know what that means. If something resonates, awesome, claim it, run with it, whatever you want to do with it. If something doesn't resonate, just drop it, leave it behind for whom it might resonate with. I do have personal readings available if you would like for me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection to get you more detailed, personalized answers towards you and your guys' connection. All right, you guys. So, pile two, you guys were drawn to the Angel Aura Amethyst. And I don't know why I'm being super chatty, but I have these because I used to make Organite, and that's what I would put in the middle. I think this one's actually Celestite in the middle of that one, but yeah. But I just love Angel Aura Amethyst. I love it. Let's find out the overall energy towards your person, towards you, and the connection. We got, ooh, look at that, pretty. Oh, I love the aesthetic of this card. It's emerald with successful love. Now, just so you guys know, I did reverse these. So these could come out in the reverse, but it hasn't. This one come up in the upright position. And then this one is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, let's get their actual thoughts and feelings out and see what's going on here. What is going on here? Pile 2's person. Your thoughts and feelings towards Pile 2 in the connection. Your honest thoughts and feelings towards Pile 2 in the connection. Alright. Your thoughts and feelings towards Pile 2 in the connection. Your honest thoughts and feelings, please. Pile 2's person. What are your honest thoughts and feelings towards Pile 2? We're going to get 6 of these, and then I'll tell you what I'm picking up on. Your honest thoughts and feelings towards Pile 2. Too many. Your honest thoughts and feelings towards Pile 2. Well, I am going to say, and that's what I was kind of picking up on when the Nine of Pentacles came out in the reverse, there does seem to be, because the overall energy here of the Emerald, you know, because this is their energy towards you in the connection, right? You know, it's coming up in the, you know, successful love in the upright position, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles coming up in the reverse. So I was already picking up on, okay, there's some kind of like, you know, there's trouble in paradise, or, you know, let's see, what's going on here? We're going to get 3 more. Your thoughts and feelings towards Pile 2. The real thoughts and feelings towards Pile 2. The real thoughts and feelings. The pride and ego might be getting in their way when it comes to this connection. Your thoughts and feelings towards Pile 2 in this connection. Okay. Overall energy, I'm hearing nothing personal, but I know that's probably how you're going to take it. And I can see why you would. In general, your person sees you in a very favorable light, right? Not necessarily that they're holding you on a pedestal, but what's the wording that's wanting to come through? They hold you in high regards. That's it. Okay, they have a lot of respect for you. However, there's an energy here where it's like they are open to having, you know, like some kind of a connection with you, but not something romantic, okay? It is kind of weird because we have someone else has my heart. At the bottom of the deck, though, it says there's no one else. So they may not necessarily be in a third-party connection because, you know, and that's not the strongest of the energies here with there's no one else. For some of you, what that means is that even if they are in a third-party connection with someone else, it's not that the third party is better than you. That's not the issue. There's some kind of an issue here. For some of you, your person, for whatever reason, there's in your person's mind, the way they're looking at things with you in this connection, like there might be something that's not socially acceptable for the two of you to be together. Okay. And it's kind of a specific message, you know, it could be general too. They've had a good time with you because it says remembering and focusing on the good times. And so you know, they're not thinking of you in any kind of a negative manner. Let's find out what's going on with enjoying the silence. Tell me more about enjoying the silence. This is definitely going to be one of those no Delulu readings, pile 2, okay? If you're wondering whether or not, like, they're missing you, the energy is like, not really. Why is enjoying the silence here? Having you in their life may, and this may not even be, it may not even be like they're enjoying the silence from you. I'm not even picking up on that. It's like what they're enjoying is the fact that people aren't talking, people aren't yapping in their ear about, you know, them being with you in this connection or something like that. There's no talk or no more talk. You in their life, for some reason, your person associated some kind of drama with it, and so and for a lot of you, I don't feel, even though they are open to being friends, I don't feel, that could just be the fact that they're not with you in a romantic way, right? Because this is a love reading, so that's what they're enjoying. They're enjoying the fact that there's not any drama, or there's not any more drama. They don't enjoy the drama, you know, okay? That's what it is. What's not for the foreseeable future? Tell me more about that. We do have the sun. Let me see what direction that wants to go in, because it can go a different way. They have a good time with you, okay? They have a good time with you. This can feel like a get-together. That could be talking about, like, not for the foreseeable future. They might not be reaching out for a while. Let me turn this off. Your person's focus and their energy could just be tied up right now. I'll be honest, pile 2, this connection with your person is not a top priority, okay? They're focused on other things, and it could be a specific person. So let's see, we got the sun coming out, that's Leo energy, and then we have the Hanged Man, that is Pisces energy. For some of you, your person is saying, like, they don't, you know, they're not opposed to meeting up and, you know, having a get together or something like that as friends. But for some of you, and this could be more on the specific side, they're needing the drama to settle down, or they're needing the tea, right, and to cool down a little bit. Tell me about someone else has my heart. What is that? Who is this person? Okay, we got death in the reverse. Could be a Scorpio. We got Scorpio a couple of times here. So Scorpio, heavy on the Scorpio energy. Could be somebody from their past, somebody. This feels like they're not over someone yet. They may not be with that person. This feels like an ex they may not have gotten over yet. It still, for some reason, yeah, with the death in the reverse, we got the Tower in the reverse, and then we got the King of Swords in the upright position. Your person's eyes, focus, and attention is on someone that feels like an ex, okay? Or at least, or a crush, or someone that they've had, you know, some kind of involvement with, that even if they are separated or broken up from that person, something about, I'm feeling it, it feels unfinished. There's something about the connection that feels unended, even though, you know, they might be broken up or in separation or something like that, okay? Now, if there's no one else at the bottom of the deck, this is letting me know, whoever this person is, with this someone else has my heart, your person's not, they're not back with them. Are you wanting to be? I just heard, yes, with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? No delulu, you guys. It's one of those readings. This feels like your person's wanting to get back with an ex, okay? And they're being very careful about ruining their chances with that person. This is where this I care too much what other people think might be coming from. They're kind of walking on eggshells. This isn't a third-party reading, so I'm not going to get too much into that energy, but that's what it feels like. The reason why they're trying to keep, you know, the distance that they're keeping from you, it feels like reputation. Like they're trying to distance themselves from you in a certain light because they don't want this other person to find out, or they don't want this other person to think anything, or they don't want to, you know, in essence, scare that other person away. All right. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse over here. What's the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, they're not single in their heart. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position can talk about someone that is single, right? Single and thriving. Like they're single and they're doing good and they're independent and they're okay with being independent and single, but this is coming up in the reverse. And so your person is not, they're not available. That's what that feels like. They're not emotionally available to this connection. But the fact that that's coming up in the Pentacles suit, you know, I mean, that's commitment. They're not available for commitment because their commitment is with someone else, okay? Even though they're not literally officially committed to that person yet, it's like they want to be, all right? Let's get closing messages, you guys. If you got from this reading what you came here for, whether it's closure, just insight, guidance, whatever the case is, you can show your appreciation by smashing the like button for me. It's also a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. I do have super thanks turned on. There's also a virtual tip jar linked in the description box if you would like to contribute monetarily. You don't have to, but it's there if you feel like it. Honestly, you know, your likes go a long way. Right? Your likes go a long way. It helps to feed the algorithm, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, comment below and let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it's resonating, you guys. There's some tea here and there's some no delulu, so feel free if you want to. You can spill some of that tea. I love reading your guys' comments and I engage when I can. Become part of the family by smashing that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. All right, you guys. Your closing messages to pile 2, please. Oh yeah, look. They can be themselves with you, okay? So there's a sense of familiarity that they have with you. They do find you attractive, okay? That's not what the problem is. It feels like their heart just belongs to someone else at this point, and it could very well be it could be an attachment, right, to someone else. And then do I still have a chance? I'm gonna be honest, you guys, be very careful with that. This is giving the energies of somebody that might spin the block after they, you know, they're kind of holding out hope that something with someone else works out. And if it doesn't, okay, just keep in mind that's what's going on, okay? They might spin the block once they figure out or realize that something with that past person isn't going to pan out, or what that is. But just know that that's what's happening. You can do with that information with whatever you want, okay? I'll support you either way. That's just how I am. Do I still, yeah, so they're going to come back like, do I still have a chance? You know, are you still holding that torch for me, pile 2? You know, it's that kind of an energy. Like, I know I kind of, you know, held you on a shelf for a little while to see if this other person over here would take you back, and that didn't work out. So here I am. Just know that's what's going on. All right, you guys. They are wondering, though, whether or not you're still going to be there. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have I don't know what you want. That feels more like it's tied to whether or not you're going to wait for them to see, you know, like be there waiting for them if things with whoever that past person is that doesn't work out. All right, you guys, Pile 2, that was your reading. Thank you for hanging out with me again today. You guys, if any of this was triggering, you know, or if you need help kind of like detaching from this person, if you feel like, especially like a strong attachment to him, if you felt triggered by this reading in any way, go check out my other channel. All right, there's a couple of videos linked in the description box below that will help you get started on unraveling what might be a toxic attachment to this person. Okay. Yeah, and it'll help you to dissolve a lot of those triggers, hard feelings that, you know, might be coming up and stuff like that. Make sure you guys are utilizing, like, there's nothing wrong with watching pick a card love readings, right? It's awesome to know where you stand with somebody, but make sure you're utilizing them to benefit you. And so anytime something is triggered, you can do something with that energy that is constructive, that can help you along your journey, right? And so the 2 videos, one of them is called How to Stop Manifesting Separation, the video, and then the one after that is the process by which you're able to do that. It's called Releasing the Wants, all right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys at your next pick a card love reading. Bye, guys. Well, hello, Pile 3. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We are doing another pick a card love reading. We are tapping in and channeling your person's true thoughts and feelings for you and towards the connection at this point in time, like right now. Okay, so keep in mind, Pile 3, you guys know the deal, right? It's a general reading, so, you know, if it resonates, awesome. Run with it, claim it, okay? If something's not resonating, just drop it, leave it behind for whom it might be resonating for. I do have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection and get you more guided, detailed answers that are more, you know, in line with what you and your person have going on. All right. So all the booking details, you can find them in the description box below. There are a lot of readings available in the specific person category. Many of them are just $25 USD. All right. So Pile 3, you guys were drawn to the Sunset Sodalite. Sunset Sodalite. All right, so let's see, your person's overall energy towards you and the connection. We got Sapphire, but it's showing up in the reverse, and we got Insight, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so we'll see what's going on with. Can we just take a moment and like admire the aesthetic of these cards? They're so pretty. What's the name of this deck? It's called the Precious Gems Oracle by Maxine Gadd. Okay. Then we got the Six of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. I like the aesthetic here with the blue and the green. I will say your person is feeling a bit lost. Okay, so Sapphire, yeah, I mean, blue, that's kind of more of a royal blue, so that feels more like it's connected to the third eye. Your person is very lost when it comes to this connection, very lost. Malachite is good for the heart space, right? And Malachite's coming out here with the Six of Pentacles, but that's also in the reverse. Some confusion coming through in your person's energy. And then we got the Sunset Sodalite. Something, you know, that can be communication. The sunset part of that stone is also like, what is that? The sacral chakra. A lot of energies. I wasn't going over any chakra information in the two of the other piles, but your person is blocked, it feels like, in those centers. They're blocked a lot, actually. Heart chakra, third eye chakra, the throat chakra for communication, and then sacral chakra. There's a lot of things that your person wants that they just don't feel like they have the ability to, or it's not happening. There's something not happening. And we're talking specifically about their messages or their thoughts and feelings and their energy towards you and the connection. Let's find out. What is going on here? Some of you may have been drawn to pile 1 because there was kind of a similar energy coming through. If you felt drawn to pile 1, definitely go check it out. There might be some messages there for you as well. Okay. Pile three's person, what are your real thoughts and feelings towards pile three and the connection? All right. Your real thoughts and feelings towards pile three and the connection. Why is your person feeling like they're at a loss? And some of them are actually at a loss for words, which makes sense because they're coming up with a blocked throat chakra. I'm hearing they're feeling the draw towards you, but they don't know what to do with that energy. Your person is feeling very confused, pile three. There's we will be together again. Yeah, some of you, your person might be taking a break, trying to figure some stuff out. This feels like them trying to figure out themselves. Feeling like they want to give more to the connection, but they just don't have whatever it is to give, okay? And it can be multiple things. Your person is feeling blocked in a multitude of ways, in a multitude of areas that feel, a lot of those things, it may not, they're being blocked, you know, in areas of their life that are outside of this connection that are somehow might be influencing this connection, okay? Give me three more. Okay, this was kind of interesting the way this came out, and I just caught a quick whiff of like weed, right? And there's none of that around here. I don't smoke. So your person might be smoking now, or they might smoke weed a lot, or something like that. You could be, you know, no judgment either way. When it comes to you and the connection, they only know the good times. If there's any bad times when it comes to this connection, I mean, they're optimistic about the connection itself, but there are other things that feel like it's attached to outside of the connection that they're not so optimistic about, okay? Because when this thing was, when this came out, it was doing all kinds of acrobatics, right? And then it was gonna end up on the opposite side where it says remembering and focusing on the bad times, but then it just magically did this flip and it, you know, reoriented itself. So it says remembering and focusing on the good times. Right now, the bad times that they are focused on has nothing to do with you, and the connection has everything to do with like things that are surrounding them, okay, that seem to be influencing your guys' connection. They're feeling very pessimistic right now. Just overall in general about the way things are going in their life, okay? Let's get two more. Your honest thoughts and feelings towards pile three, please, and the connection. I'm waiting for the right time. I just heard I'm waiting for the right time to reach out, okay? So for some of you, you and your person are not talking. You haven't heard from each other. Let's get one more. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile. And then we got depression is kicking my ass. Yeah, I'm being told to put that back in, but yeah, they wanted me to note that your person is having a really hard time right now. All right, pile three. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile three. Yeah, this is I like you, but I love me more. And that feels like your person is in survival mode right now. That's what that feels like, okay? They're looking out for number one, because that's what happens when somebody is in survival mode, no matter how much you love somebody. When you are kicked into survival mode, that's all you can think about is your own survival, you know, unless you're trained to not be that way. And right now, your person is definitely, you know, their nervous system's kicked into fight or flight, or for some of them, you know, if they have enough, you know, trauma or emotional baggage stored up into their nervous system, they could legitimately be like in freeze mode right now, right? For some of them, functional freeze. because we did have depression is kicking my ass. Your person wanted to make a note of that. Okay, so that's what's going on with your person. At the back of the deck, it's not the strongest energies, but it is showing up that they do wish that they were with you now. So they kind of go back and forth because they do wish that you were there, but at the same time, it's like the funk that they're in, they don't want you to see that, or they're not wanting to put you in that. You see, you know, they're not, yeah. And that can be what happened with people when they're depressed. They just want to be left alone. And that is kind of where your person is at right now. And so I do feel for a lot of you where it says like they're waiting for the right time. They're waiting for the right time for them is when they're feeling better. They just, all of their energy, they barely even have enough energy for themselves at this point. And that's what, you know, I'm picking up functional freeze mode for some of your people. For some of you, you know, if your person is bad off enough, they could be in that part of depression right now where they could be like bed rotting, okay? They're not feeling very good. They're feeling depressed, pile 3, okay? Tell me more about, let's see, this first card. I didn't or I don't appreciate what I found in you, because they're in survival mode. I'm telling you that's what that is. Yeah, that's what that is. Temperance in the reverse. But the cards that come out after that are the Four of Cups in the reverse, okay, followed by the Ten of Cups in the upright position. That's your person letting you know, pile 3, that when they are feeling better, and it's not that they've lost sight of, you know, that they appreciate you, but again, they're in this energy here of like, I like you, but I love me more. They're looking out for number 1. They're in survival mode. That's all they can think about. They're trying to keep their head above water at this point. And so tell me more. Yeah, your person realizes they're taking you in this connection for granted, but because they are in survival mode, they cannot help it. And that's how it is when you're in, I don't know if any of you have ever been in either functional freeze or just full-on freeze mode, right? Functional freeze is when you are still able to like go to work and pay your bills and stuff like that, but when you get home, you're just tapped out, you're gone, right? You're checked out, I should say. Full-on freeze mode is where you can't even get out of bed to go to work. You're calling in sick. That's freeze mode. You're calling in sick when, you know, and yeah, I mean, in some way, shape, you're mentally and emotionally sick, but, you know, body-wise, and that's what I mean. And so your person, I feel like they're in some kind of a shutdown mode, whether it's functional freeze or freeze, okay? And when you are in that mode, even if you have circumstances, even if you have bills that are coming due, but you can't make yourself get out of bed, you're shut down. You see, it's like not to take it personal. I know, and it can be very difficult not to take things like that personal, you know. And if you have never experienced freeze mode, whether it's functional freeze or freeze mode, be thankful. Trust me. I've been there before where, you know, there's so much trauma that has been stored up in your system over time. And even though you have all these consequences looming, it's like, if you don't get up and you don't do this, you don't make these phone calls, blah, 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 you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it, you know? And that's what functional freeze and just full on freeze mode does. It's like, it's almost, you know, if you understand it from a nervous system point of view, you get it, right? Because, you know, you have fight or flight or fawn, you know, when it comes to the sympathetic nervous system. And that's when you still have enough energy left where you're like, okay, you know, if there's a bear chasing you, it's like, okay, we still have a chance of surviving this. So fight, flight, or, you know, fawn, right? Fawn is when you're doing everything that can be done to, you know, appease the other person, you know, so you're not, you know, getting offed. But then your body goes into what's called dorsal. Is it dorsal sympathetic mode or just dorsal vagal mode or something like that? Dorsal, where it's full on freeze. And it's where it's like, you imagine it's where the bear catches you. And it's like, there's no use fighting. And so what happens then, it's, you know, your nervous system is literally like, okay, you know, this is it, you know, we're done. And so the body just shuts down, so that, you know, puts you in shock, number one, so that you're not feeling anything. It's like, let's make this as comfortable as possible, so let's shut everything down. There's no, you know, from a nervous system point of view, it shuts everything down in terms of like, there's no reason to run. There's no reason to fight. You're not going to, you know, there's none. So like, just here, you know, let's make this as comfortable as possible and just get, it's like your nervous system's way of like just helping you to be comfortable as, you know, you're getting ready to, you know, kick the bucket basically. And that's, you know, and in today's terms, it's like, that's your your nervous system is seeing things like that. Even though consciously you're like, I'm not fucking dying. Your nervous system is not, you know, it's not sentient. It's a program, and it just, you know, it does what it's programmed to do. And for those of you that are watching this video and you're like, I came here to learn about my person, there's two things going on here. I'm helping you understand where your person is coming from, so you're not taking it personally. And this could be for you too, if you ever, and I hope you don't ever get to that point, because the way that you get out of freeze mode is you have to clear out all of that traumatic energy, all of the emotional baggage. And what that does, that it creates space again in your nervous system, so where you have access to more energy. Okay, so you're basically, essentially, pile 3, what's going on with your person is either they have faced something very traumatic, okay, or this could be a lifetime of accumulation of stuff that they have just been storing up and they haven't processed, and they're finally at that space now where they're like, there's so much traumatic and or emotional baggage stored up in their nervous system, and it's, you know, there's nothing left, right? They don't have the energy to fight anymore. That's what's going on with them, okay? Let's get some messages from them to you. But again, let's look at amazing chemistry, because your person is acknowledging that, you know, it's not you, okay? Pile 3, it's not you. Because they do feel like they have an amazing chemistry with you. They really enjoy the time that the two of you spend together. Oh, wow. Page of Swords in the reverse, and then we got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. Your person is, okay, so what your person is saying, that yes, the two of you have a really good time when you're together, but they, at this point in time, you would not have a lot of fun with them. In fact, your person might actually could rub you the wrong way. You know, that's kind of how you can be when you're kind of shutting down, or you are in shutdown mode like that. You don't have the energy, and people, anything and everything can just get on your nerves, okay? And so, you know, your person is checked out. That's what they're doing. They're checked out. Yes, they have amazing chemistry and they have fun with you when they have space for it, but right now they don't have the space for it, okay? Tell me more about We Will Be Together again. Let's see if we can get some timing. You know, that's really just dependent upon, I feel like when your person comes out of this, it could be a dark night of the soul, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. It might be a while for some of you. It might, yeah. They got to feel better about themselves first. Queen of Swords. Could be the next air sign season. You might be hearing from them. Sword energy also, well, air energy is the fastest moving energy of all 4 elements. And so, I mean, it could be relatively soon. It could be, you could hear from them today, within the next few days. For some of you, it could be within maybe a week or 2. Okay. It could be very soon, but there is a caveat. You know, it may not be the greatest of reunions, because your person still is going to be kind of either still in that funk or maybe just starting to come out of it, you know, and so it's not going to be the most liveliest, just so you know. All right, let's get some direct messages from your person to you, pile 3. What messages do you have for pile 3? I won't let you down. Yeah, they're not dropping you, you guys. They are going to be reaching out, maybe touching base with you to let you know they're still thinking about you. I want to start over, but that feels like what's coming through is your person is saying like they want to start over in life in general. Your person is really in this space of beating themselves up right now, okay? Your last message to pile 3, and then we will close the I admire you. Yeah. Yeah. That your person wants you to know that they admire you, and they might admire you because maybe they just see you handling maybe similar situations, but you're handling them differently. Your person is really just in a huge funk right now. And so, you know, I'm hearing they are looking forward to seeing you again, but they need to get in the right space. They're just not in the right space for it right now. All right, pile 3. That was your reading, your person's thoughts and feelings towards you. If it resonated, you can show your thanks or your appreciation by smashing the like button for me. It's also a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. If you would like to donate monetarily, there's a virtual tip jar linked in the description box below. I think I also have like the super thanks thing turned on for YouTube. So for those of you that are interested in donating that way, definitely check it out. Comment below, let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading by pile 3.